1 Kings chapter 3. The Lord speaks to Samuel. Verse 1. The boy Samuel ministered to the Lord before Eli the priest, and the word of the Lord was precious in those days. There was no discerning vision. So on that day, while Eli was lying down in his place, his eyes were starting to grow heavy, barely able to see. Before the lamp of God went out, and while Samuel was asleep in the temple where the ark of God was, the Lord called, "Samuel, Samuel." Samuel answered, "Here I am." So he ran to Eli and said, "Here I am, for you called me." And Eli said, "I did not call you. Return and lie down." So he returned and lay down. Then the Lord called again, "Samuel, Samuel." So Samuel went to Eli a second time and said, "Here I am, for you called me." Eli answered, "I did not call you. Return and lie down." Now this all happened before Samuel knew the Lord, and before the word of the Lord was revealed to him. And the Lord called Samuel again a third time. Then he arose and went to Eli, and Eli said, Then he arose and went to Eli and said, "Here I am, for you called me." Then Eli perceived that the Lord had called the boy, and he said, "Return, lie down, my child, and if he calls you, you must say, 'O Lord, speak, for your servant hears.'" So Samuel went and fell asleep in his place. And the Lord came and stood and called as before. So Samuel answered, "Speak, for your servant hears." Then the Lord said to Samuel, "Behold, I shall execute my words in Israel, and for everyone hearing them, both ears will tingle. And that day I will raise up against Eli everything I spoke concerning his house. This I will begin, and I will finish it. For I announced to him that I will judge his house forever for the iniquity of his sons. For his sons reviled God, and he did not correct them in any way. I swore to the house of Eli that the iniquity of the house of Eli shall never be atoned for with incense or with sacrifice." So Samuel fell asleep and rose early in the morning. He opened the doors of the Lord's house, but Samuel was afraid to tell Eli the vision. Then Eli called to Samuel, "Samuel, my child," and he answered, "Here I am." And Eli said, "What was the report the Lord spoke to you? Please do not hide it from me. May God do these things to you and more also, if you hide anything from me of what he said to you." Then Samuel told him everything and hid nothing from him. And Eli said, "He is the Lord. He will do what seems good to him." So Samuel grew and matured, and the Lord was with him, and not one of his words fell to the ground. And all Israel from Dan to Beersheba knew that Samuel was faithful as a prophet of the Lord. The Lord appeared in Shiloh again, for the Lord was revealed to Samuel. And all Israel, from one end of the land to the other, believed Samuel to be a prophet of the Lord. By now Eli was an exceedingly old man, and his sons continued living as they did, and their way was evil before the Lord.